Hi, I'm Michael from Boson Software, Senior Content Developer here. I write many of the practice exams and labs that help you study for IT certification exams. The CCNA certification is the Cisco Certified Network Associate certification, and to get that certification, all you need to do is take one exam, the 200-301 exam. It is a fundamental exam and somewhat entry level, but it's highly respected in IT and networking, and it'll serve as a good launch pad for your career and for more advanced certifications. For example, if you move on to any of the CCNP certifications, which is the next level up, that is Cisco's professional level. The CCNA covers networking fundamentals, IP services, security, and automation. With the rise of AI, you'll find AI topics throughout all of Cisco's IT certification exams. One of the questions that a lot of people ask me is whether the CCNA certification is worth it. And I say it absolutely is. It's good for those who are starting in IT, and it's good for those who are trying to advance in IT. Hiring managers and IT managers will look for the CCNA or other certifications on your resume, and if you don't have it, you may get passed over. Certifications are a great way to set yourself ahead of your competition, especially where experience levels are similar. IT certifications like the CCNA exam can not only help you get a job, it can also maybe give you a promotion or maybe a salary increase or other opportunities, maybe a supervisory role where you can mentor other techs, perhaps a network administrator or support engineer position. How challenging is the CCNA exam? Well, it is challenging and it can be difficult, but it is achievable with proper study tools and preparation. In the past, Cisco has had multiple CCNA level exams, such as CCNA Wireless and CCNA Security. However, they've consolidated several of those exams into the main CCNA exam. It'll cover a wide range of topics. You can certainly prepare for that by using Boson's XSIM Max for CCNA practice exam product, and comes with our no pass, no pay guarantee, and NetSim for CCNA network simulator. These are top-rated resources that can help you prepare for the exam. What's the best way to prepare for a certification exam? Well, everyone learns a little bit differently, but a lot of people will prefer study guides, such as our courseware for CCNA. Some people enjoy hands-on and live structured training courses, such as our 8 weeks to CCNA training course. And others like to do hands-on labs. We have tons of labs in our NetSim for CCNA network simulator product. So after you're finished studying, how do you know if you're ready for the real thing? That's why we've got practice exams like our Boson XSIM Max practice exam. If you're in a structured training program like the 8 weeks to CCNA program that we offer, then you're going to have a set study schedule. If you're not in a structured training program, it's super important to set one for yourself. And the reason I recommend this is for something I like to call study inertia. Inertia is the tendency of an object in motion to remain in motion unless some outside force acts on it. What I mean by that is, if you're studying, you're going to continue to study. And if you decide to take a break, then you're going to decide, oh, maybe I can go ahead and skip a week or skip a study session. And the more you do that, the less inertia that you're going to maintain. How long does it take to get CCNA certified? Well, that depends on you and your prior knowledge and experience. Usually it takes 2 to 4 months for dedicated learners. However, I would caution you against trying to chase an artificial deadline. For example, if I say that it should take you 2 months to get certified and you don't feel like you're ready in 2 months, then you probably need to continue studying. After 2 months and you decide, wait a second, I don't feel like I'm ready, but Michael said I ought to be ready in 2 months. And then you go in a little bit too early and you're not ready. On the other hand, I don't want you studying unnecessarily either. So if I say it takes you 2 months to study and you feel like you're ready in a month, but Michael said that it's going to take you 2 months to study, then you might take that extra month to study when in reality, maybe you didn't need to study for that long. So how much does the CCNA exam cost? Currently, for people in the U.S., it costs $300 to take the exam. If you pass the exam, that's great, but if you fail the exam, you usually have to pay that $300 again. And that's why it's important to have high-quality study tools. If you do happen to fail the exam, then there's a 5 calendar day waiting period. Other than that, you can take the exam as many times as you need in order to pass. So after you've gotten CCNA certified, how long do you keep the certification for? Currently, the CCNA exam lasts for 3 years. You can recertify either by taking the CCNA exam again, or even better, maintain that study inertia and pursue a higher level Cisco certification exam. Certifying at the same or higher level will certify that level and all Cisco certification levels underneath it. For example, if you take a CCNP level exam, you will automatically recertify your CCNA certification. Alternatively, you can take advantage of Cisco's continuing education program in order to submit education credits. And if you submit enough of those, then you automatically recertify for another 3 years. Is there a prerequisite for taking the CCNA exam? There are no formal prerequisites. You don't have to have taken a particular study course or read a particular book. However, having some network experience or prior study for other IT certifications would be helpful. For example, like CompTIA's Network Plus certification. That certification will give you a lot of good information about IP and subnetting and network fundamentals that will really benefit you before taking the CCNA exam. What is the CCNA exam experience like? How do you take it? Where do you go? Well, you can take the exam at any Pearson VUE testing center, or you can take the exam from the comfort of your own home. However, be advised that there are a lot of rules that you have to follow if you're going to take the exam from home. For example, you can't have anything within arm's reach of your testing area. And if you're a gamer like me, then you might have multiple monitors set up on your computer. Unfortunately, you've got to take all of those monitors off your desk, completely disconnect them from your computer before you're allowed to take the exam. The good part about taking the exam from home is no commute time to the testing center, and you can take the exam on your schedule, even in the middle of the night if you're a night owl like me. If you're taking the exam at a testing center, then you'll be asked to sign in and to remove everything from your pockets. You're going to store everything in a storage locker, and then you'll be escorted to take your exam. Ultimately, the one that I recommend is whatever fits your situation the best. If you've got a cluttered office and you don't have a spare room, it might be best to go to a testing center. But if you live far away from a testing center, it might be best to take the exam at home. Ultimately, it's up to you. After the CCNA, what's next? Well, there are plenty of CCNP certification tracks. For example, the CCNP Enterprise track, which most people take, which consists of the Encore exam, that's spelled ENCOR, as well as one elective exam that you can choose from a list of several. Most people who are in IT networking tend to take the NRC exam as their elective exam for the CCNP Enterprise track. Ultimately, the best track is the one that fits your current work situation and your experience. The CCNA certification is a smart step towards building and growing your networking career. In case you ever need to ask me a question about anything related to IT certification, or you need help with your IT career, I'm pretty easy to find. You can always find me online. Just search for Boson Michael, Bosonmichael, all one word. You can often find me on Reddit or on plenty of the other places online. Just search for me and ask for my help, and I'll come help you out. I've got your back.